So I just wanted to share another strategy. Since last time I discussed about the volume profile and the guessing of the next hourly candle, so I have enhanced a little bit more. So I have another strategy that I was trying, and I'm so happy with this. So it's just a very simple strategy. So let me explain here. So basically, what happens is that again on gold, but this strategy actually works in all the pairs. But I am only focusing on gold at this time. So I have tested it with gold. So far, I'm happy with it. So just try it on other pairs by yourself. But I just want to share the strategy here. Anyways, so basically, you go to the 15-minute charts on gold, and if you guys remember, last time I mentioned about this tool, the volume profile, fixed range volume profile. Grab this one, and for the previous day, you can see my session here. Just mark the whole range of the yesterday, basically one day before range. Options are simple. I have unchecked the value area high and low. Only POC. On in inputs, I have changed the raw size. It doesn't matter, you can change to 500, 100, it doesn't matter. But I see 100 looks good enough. So, and the value area high is 68. Actually, all this thing doesn't matter. You can just make it 100, and this one is 100. It's fine as well, because I will tell you what we are going to look for. We are going to look for areas actually that that were highly traded areas today, and the idea is that if those areas were really high and important, they will be respected tomorrow. So I just mark the profile for the day before, the whole day profile. I get to see these kind of details, that this area, this is the POC. What I will do, I'll turn off the candles for a minute, and I'll just grab my tool, this rectangle, and I'll just mark these areas. I have marked them as high volume areas, so I just put it high volume area. And now also I'll just mark out here the one with the spikes, like all this area, all this range actually is very, you know, important to note. Other than that, you can also just mark them out. Yeah, just make sure that these are our reference points basically. So we just want to be sure uh, about the volume the day before. Enable the bars, and then just see what are other areas that you can look for. Some obvious labels, like for example this level. This is the top, yesterday's high. So I will mark it as well, but I will change the style a little bit so that I can know the difference between normal level and the volume levels. Similarly, this level, right? For me, this is important. Lastly, it will be this level. I would say this whole thing. So basically, this is market open. Yeah, we can mark this area. No? So basically, once I mark this, I know that this area is basically all this area. All of this area is important, right? I know this whole range is important for me. This whole range. So I'll just mark it out. Just we will see what's happening there the next day. And I am now focusing only on the London and onwards. So I'm ignoring Asian session altogether. It does not suit my time right now. So let's get back to the strategy. So basically, this will be the price action today. So the idea behind is that you just go through the hourly time frame. Where is my I marked here, sorry. Yeah, first of all, go through the hourly time frame. So let's say we are in on this day, right? This is the day, this is the whole day. First of all, I will go and check on the hourly, because I am not trading Asian, so I will only look at the London and onwards. So from London open, we see this whole bullish engulfing candle. It's not even engulfing, it's just like it covers everything like a Mariposa candle. So we go to the lower time frame. Okay, so this is the London session. Now when you see this kind of candle, which is the London open candle, now again it depends on you. What I would do, I would take a trade here because this is a high volatility time. I will immediately take a trade. I'll target my 30 25 to 30 pips with spreads, let's say 2 pips spread, right? My stop loss would be this. I won't lie, the stop loss would be this, the bottom of this candle. The whole idea is, but I'm not gonna let it go for all the way back to hit my stop loss. I'll close it way before. I'll close it way before. So basically, I'll just catch the volume in the market. You can use the volume indicator if you want to. So once I get this volume spike, I know that this is high volume coming in, so there are high chances of it pushing up for the day. But I don't care about the day. I just want to get my profit as soon as possible. You can target 25 pips, so with the spread 26 pip. I use IC market. My spread are usually 1 pip or less than 1 pip. But let's say if you are using a normal with broker, maybe you have 2 pips spread, whatever. So you can target your. The whole point, guys, is to gain a little bit of money every day, or for the most part of the week. Just try to gain, because 20 pip with the proper risk management, with proper account size, this can be life changing in itself. You don't need second trade at all. So what I will do, that I will just target my 25 or 30 pips or whatsoever, and then I'll just close the day off. That's it. And I use these volumes, this area, as a sign for me, because this area was a very highly traded POC area for yesterday. And then I see that market tried to push down, but then it couldn't. It also got rejected from another high value area yesterday. It tried to broke it down, it couldn't broke it down, and then eventually it went up. So it canceled the move for all the Tokyo Asian session. It can, this alone candle cancel out all this move. And then I know now, okay, price is gonna go up at least for 30 40 pips, 50 pips, it's gonna go up. But let's say, so you get this trade, trade done. Now if you want, you are into a US session. um, just come at the US session time, which is this. I think this is the US open, and then the NYSE open. NYSE, usually I will wait for NYSE because of the Nasdaq and everything. So it's better to just wait and see. So once you get this kind of candle, once you see this kind of, again same scenario, you see the whole volume, you see the volume is so high. And then also note this red volume is high, is too much, but the candle is small comparatively to this one. This volume is less than this red candle, but you see the candle here. So I know that still buyers are gonna push through. I'll make my stop loss here. Again, my target will be somewhere between 25 pips, 20 something, maximum 30 pips. I will not take more than 30 pips. I'll get out. This is a high zone area, like this is another high zone area, high level, high volume zone, you can see here. So I will check the significance of this level from yesterday. But I know that yesterday, even though this was kind of a high, it's not a very high, it's just a normal high volume area. But I see the area on top will be more interesting to me, because yesterday the price broke this area and then stopped just above here at this point, then get rejected, then get broke out, and then fail to break out, and then eventually fall in. So I know this area will not be that important, but that this area will be super important. So if you are a patient trader, you can actually hold this trade up until here. You can see, okay, I can try to target this area. But if you don't, then it's okay, because you already win. My idea is if you can win 30 pips in one day, get out. Just don't go to the charts again, because you will lose it. You will lose the gains. So I mean, not always, but for them usually, yes, you can lose the gain. So I will not do that. And same thing goes for the next day. So once the market is closed, I'll come here, mark my tools, Then I'll see what are the areas of interest to me, block the candles, first analyze this area, volumes. So I'll see that this whole range is of importance, right? High, and again this range is very, but this huge range is important, right? And this node, just keep an eye on these nodes, but like this area, these are, I would say, just keep an eye on. But like if you take too many highlighted too many levels, then your charting area will get too polluted. So enable the candles, just go through it again and then see some obvious levels. Of course, number one is the high of the day, this area, right? And see what else we have. The low of the day, this area, yeah, this is important, so just mark it down. And I think, yeah, we are good to go. We can also, I mean, just keep an eye on this area as well. Like I say, this looks like important, but don't put too many levels, otherwise it will be hard for you to trade the next day. So just be careful. And these levels are the whole point. The idea is, if price broke above the level, you take a buy, broke below, you take a sell. That's as simple as that. And take the sell until the next level or whatever you are comfortable with. So let's say if you take a trade here, where when the candle broke this area, you want to take a trade. Now it depends on you. If you say no, because the range is not much to this zone, is 20 pips range with the spread, like 20 pips range, and with the spread you will only earn 18 or something pips. So it depends on you. Let's say you want to have a limit order, let it retrace a little bit, and then I will take my 22 pips. So you make it 25 pips. It depends on you. But like I say, I am following simple session based trading, so I will not look at the chart in the Asian session. I don't care what happens here. I am only concerned from London and onwards. So London Open, nothing much happened. We are in consolidation, nothing happens here. Something good happened here. So it depends on the next range, because if you see, like I say, that keep an eye on the left side, and then you see here, this is also kind of a small area. So I will not take the trade here, because I need to make sure that all the area that previously price comes through and stuck there and then reverse from there, those are areas of concern to me. So I will not take this trade. I will wait. Instead, I will wait and then see what happens next. But I will take the trade on this area, because you see, even though this is a high volume area, price didn't respect it at all. You can see here, price just broke through it, then fall back in, then broke through it again. So this area is not like, I can remove this area altogether. I don't care at this point, right? What I will do, I will wait for this area, this important area, because of these two rejections yesterday. Then I will wait, and then I will see. Okay, so this candle actually broke this area. It's like a huge bearish candle. I'll take this trade. My stop loss will be the top of this candle, right? And my target will be again 25 30 pips. It depends. Like my strategy is somewhere between 30 pips, 25 to 30 pips. So I will just close it off at 25 26. It depends. It can become a loss, like a minor loss, or you can take some profit out of it. It depends. Like in IC market, if I take this trade, yeah, let me take this trade here. So this trade, yeah, if I set a TP to 30 pips, definitely I would be closing it off with a small loss. Because let's say you target this zone, your stop loss is this. If price returns from here, then I'm not sure if it goes going back. It's a fake out or something. What I will do, at this candle close here, I will close the trade. So I will take a 4.5 pips loss with the spread, maybe let's say 6 pips loss, or I'll just target less. So it depends. Like I say, it depends on your strategy, on your idea of risk management. For me, 25 pips is for me is fixed. I don't care, 25 pips including 1 pip spread, so 26 pip. Sometimes I can target 27, 28, but that's about it. Or if you are sure, you can enhance and increase your stop. It all, again, it's just an idea. It all depends on individual what they want to do. So this is my trading idea. Let me know, just try this out, because the volume profile is gonna help you much. And then, not just don't blindly follow volume profile, just see if it makes sense or not. Like this area was important, this area was high in area, but the price didn't respect it at all. Now even if you look at this area, yesterday it was not this much, like it was respected but not too much. But today it was kind of respected, because price comes here and then turn back and then try to break it down, break below it. So, and this area also was important even yesterday and today, but it does not show up in the volume profile. Like it's a high node, I mean it's a volume area but not too much, and it's below the value area. So again, it does not seem too valuable on the volume profile, but from the price action, the candle, the rejection, it seems a very very important area. And you can see, if you take a trade here, you would be directly taking a loss here. But if you did take a trade here and you didn't close it, like you take the top of this wick candle, and then again you are targeting your, how many pips, 30 pips. If you are that kind of a trader, then maybe you would have make it. But for me, I know that if I took this trade and then I see this candle, I would have closed it here. Cut the losers soon, less less in negative and more in positive. For me, less in negative and a consistent positive, which is somewhere between 25 to 30 pips. Don't want to risk it. So this is it. Let me know what do you think about it. Thank you so much. Comment if anything, just comment. Thank you.